We've now lost the series to the Cleveland Guardians 2 in a row. And I'm not surprised. This is a good team. It was a winnable game, but we need more than Aaron Judge to hit, right? And we did not get the timely hits and that we needed to get. And, Will Warren was actually not as bad, not that bad. He was pretty decent. And we'll box score this, right? He was 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 82 pitches. Not bad. Mark Leiter Jr. came in 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. Tim Hill came in, winning in the 3rd, clean. And Luke Weaver came in with a clean 8th as well. So, box scoring this, Ben Rice had a leadoff home run today. So it's good to see Ben Rice back. It really is. But Ben Rice led off 1 for 4. Judge is 4 for 4. He's batting 4-14 or 4-10 now, 4-11, which is crazy. Cody Bellinger 0 for 4. We need him to pick things up. Paul Goldschmidt was 1 for 3. He's batting 371. Jazz Chisholm 0 for 1. Anthony Volpe 0 for 3. We also need him to pick things up. Just like we need Jazz Chisholm to pick things up. Jason Dominguez 0 for 4. JC Escar 0 for 2. Pablo Reyes 0 for 1, which is a pinch hit. Austin Wells 0 for 1 pinch hitting, and Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 4. So still, this 4, 5, and 6 situation in the Yankees lineup is really not getting the job done right now. But on the bright side, and this is probably not what people are going to want to hear, but DJ LeMahieu went 3 for 3 with a home run today in his debut, his first rehab game, I should say. So he got off to a really good start. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So if he continues to play like this and he moves up to AAA, they might give him a shot as the right-handed bat who plays third base. But we'll play that. We'll see that one. We'll have to wait and see if it comes. So shout out to everyone in chat, by the way. And again, this is a good team. This is a good team. Now, let's look at the standings, because as of yesterday, we were still up by a game and a half. Well, that's actually round table. Let's round robin this first. Padres are up 2-0 on the Tigers. The Marlins are up 4-3 on the Reds. The Red Sox are up 4-1 on the Mariners. The Nationals are up 7-0 on the Orioles. Mets are up 2-1 on the Phillies. The Braves are up 3-2 on the Cardinals. Royals, Rockies, no score. Twins are up 2-1 on the White Sox. The Cubs are up 5-4 on the Dodgers. The Astros are up 3-0 on the Jays. And that's it right now. The games have yet to be played. The Pirates versus the Angels tonight. Rays and Diamondbacks tonight. Brewers, Giants tonight. And Rangers and Athletics tonight. So, and obviously 3-2. I had a feeling it was going to be a 1-1 game or a close game. I thought it would be on the Yankees' favor, but it wasn't. So, it is what it is. We need a couple guys to pick things up. We need Cody to pick things up. We need Volpe to pick it up. We need Jazz to pick things up. So, that ninth, I mean, Kate Smith didn't really have any issue at all getting these guys out. So, and they didn't work any counts either. And that's one of the other problems with some of these guys. We need a veteran bat who's going to work the count. We need somebody to lead that movement, right? Work the freaking count. Make guys throw pitches. Make guys make mistakes. So, Buck up and Centauri. Yeah, they're having trouble right now. So, but this is their first bout of adversity. So we got to see how they move on from this. How they move past it. So they have off on Thursday, obviously. Then they have the Blue Jays, and then after Blue Jays they have Baltimore, and then I think it's Tampa Bay after that. So they have basically 9 games versus the American League East after this one. So they have 1 more game against the Cleveland Guardians tomorrow. Now, let's really quickly look at the pitching matchups for tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is going to be 1:10, so it's going to be an earlier game. Carlos Rodon versus Luis Ortiz. So that's the matchup tomorrow. Rodon's 2 for 3 with a 4.34. Ortiz is 2 for 2 with a 5.48. So, so we've got some things to work on here. We definitely have some. I mean, there's 138 games left, so there's a lot of time to work on stuff. But we definitely want to get moving a little bit in more unison, I should say. So, but we will see. I mean, I would be batting. I would move Jazz down in the lineup a little bit, and I'll probably move Volpe down in the lineup a little bit, right? and we need Wells to kind of pick things up a little bit as well. So we'll see. But there's still a lot of time, a lot of time. Yeah, Yanks for life. Yeah, just a bunch of them aren't hitting right now, and I have a feeling that they're going to turn around and that they're going to turn it around and start hitting a lot. Jonathan, what's happening, my man? No. Um, I don't know who in the world proposed George Lombard and Spencer Jones and Will Warren for Sandy Alcantara. Like, who in the world is proposing these ridiculous trades? Like, come on, does this person know baseball at all? At all? I know that's not Joey's proposal. He was talking about that. I think it was somebody from Sporting News or ESPN or whoever it was. But that person clearly does not know baseball. So that's a package you try to offer for Paul Skeens, not Sandy Alcantara. It's ridiculous. Don't be surprised if Vivas is in there tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. So it's yeah. And again, like I said, we have to see how this team reacts to adversity, bounces back from adversity. So, and we need. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to be made available anytime soon, Yanks for life. But it would be nice if they got him. But they're not going to trade him. There's no need to for the Padres. I mean, for the Pirates to trade him. He's got 4 years of control beyond this year on the cheap. So that's one of the faces of Major League Baseball right there. No, I don't think there's any chance Laddie gets the boot for Loizaga. I doubt it. But you never know. Yeah. Never know. Our bats gave the game up. I don't know about Boone. I'm saying on Boone. Our bats aren't hitting. The bats we need to hit aren't hitting. It's not Boone. He's not in the plate for them batting him. He's not on the mound for the pitching either. Yeah. Yeah, and it was just sloppy defense on both sides of the ball. I mean, both teams. So I don't know. That's a good question. Bad offense, realistic. Bad offense. They make a lot of money to hit the ball and they didn't hit. Yeah. Pitching, exactly, Rob. There he is, my man. What did it do, Hector? My man, Hector from Uptown Sports. Anybody in here that's not subscribed to Uptown Sports, please make sure you do that. Him and his lovely partner in crime, Grace Monroe. Dynamic duo over there. Dynamic duo. And I'm hoping that Hector can join me tomorrow so we can talk some baseball. We're going to talk some football too. And now we're 2 days from the draft, so it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to sharing some knowledge with Hector tomorrow. My guy. They got 3. They have 3 lefties now. Realistic. 3. Yeah. They still up 2-1, right? Uptown Hector still up 2-1, right, on the Phillies. There's some stingy pitching, the Mets. Surprisingly stingy pitching. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, Joe. Jazz in the day off. I would not be surprised. No. Yeah, Mets versus Phillies, man. Mets pitching has been pretty stingy. So they've been holding guys at bay. I mean, with the exception of the little hiccup from when Diaz last night, he still saved the game. So despite that 3-home run by Bryson Stott, he still locked and struck out Bryce Harper to finish that game. I was watching my wife. My wife was pissed off at that. Yeah. Well, exactly. I mean, Yankees. They would be wise to work the counts a little bit more frequently. Yep. Whatever you say, dear else. Whatever you say. They're not going to trade Volpe, Lombard, and Jones. So they're not going to trade Volpe. They're not going to trade Lombard. They're not going to trade Jones. Well, exactly. For Osline. I don't know why people are proposing, Spencer Jones and George Lombard for Sandy Alcantara. I'm like, oh, we gotta please take your crazy pills. Really. McMahon's in the building. What's good? Mhm. Yeah, Volpe's having trouble right now. He's out the gate strong. So, yeah, this is true too. This is true. Just a good point for Hector, man. Yeah. Lindor's finished top five in major MVP voting. He's never been an all-star for the Mets. It's a damn shame. Yep. Who's generally getting the shortstop nod in the National League? I don't remember who's getting the shortstop nod over there. Oh. Peraza is hurt and day to day. Stephen B. What happened to Peraza? Yeah, 411 is Judge's new batting average. He was 4 for 4 today. His batting average went up by like 25 points. Yeah, but we need more than Judge and Ben Rice to hit, man. We need the other guys to hit too. So, 100%. Christian, yeah. And this is true too. I mean, Trent Grisham he'll be missed. He's going to be welcome back. No. Yeah, I'm not moving Spencer Jones. There's no way I'm moving Spencer Jones. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not moving him or Lombard. Two bats are the two. Those two guys I'm not moving in a trade. Yeah. What the hell happened to Peraza? Interesting. I gotta check now. I gotta check and see. But we need Trent back. Right, Sonia? We need Trent back, man. Yes, indeed. Don't worry about the strikeout rate, Ruck Up. That's not the only thing to look at. So OPS high. He'll have better offensive stats this year. So I'm not really fixated on the strikeout rate right now. Yeah, Stanton would be a welcome. But the other thing is too, like, are you going to sit Ben Rice for Stanton? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's no way I was going to miss the birth of my kids either, no matter what. Got to be there with his wife and daughter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does make sense why yeah. They're just not being, very vocal about that. I just wonder what's the deal, Praza? I have to look into that. Yeah, double plays, man. Yeah. Yeah, we need Jazz to kind of use his speed, man. Drive the ball into the gaps, man. Try to get some doubles, man. Try to get some doubles. I mean, really. Rice, I don't think Rice is trade bait. I don't think so, Jordy. Where would they trade him? What's good? Ilmatic was good. Where would they trade Rice to? Tyler Soderstrom, man. Yeah. Two unknowns, Yanks for life. Two, just low key guys, Soderstrom and Raleigh. Yeah. It's good to see Stanton thinking back, BP, man. We need that. We need that. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying too, Rocco. We got to figure out how to get Ben Rice and Stanton in this lineup together. Work around everybody else. Yeah. And why would you trade Ben Rice anyway? Who would you trade him to? And for who? I just don't see the logic in moving Ben Rice. I don't see that. Right, Sunil? I just don't see it. Like Rice, I wouldn't move. I would not move Lombard. I would not move Jones. There's no way. Like, and it's at second gen. He doesn't play in the infields. That would be kind of funny, Joe. Can you imagine that? I would not trade Ben Rice. Mac. I would not. No. And trade him for who? That Cardinal? Who's that Cardinal, Matic? Who's that Cardinal? Yes, Ruck up. Very. Stanton's pinching. Doubtful. I mean, if Stanton's performing, they're not going to have him pinch hit. They got to figure out something. Brendan Donovan, I would trade pitching for Donovan, not Rice. I mean, I would even move Oswaldo Cabrera. I would move Peraza. I would move. I would move some. I would move some arms for him. DFA Rays. Well, Tyler Matzek is back now, and they DFA'd Yoendris Gomez today. So I would trade pitching right now for Brendan Donovan. Yeah, Stanton's again. He's coming around. It's good to see. It's good to see. We need that bat back in this lineup. We really, really do. We really, really do. So I hope it's sooner than later. Just like I hope we get Luis Hill back sooner than later. So yeah. Well, Gomez, the way I see it is, he had no options left. So no options. So he, if he clears, he hasn't been put on waivers yet. He got designated for signing. If he accepts the assignment or declines the assignment, depends on what he does. But then if he gets put on waivers, if he clears waivers, the Yankees can bring him back, put him on a minor league deal. So, but the way I see it is, they have a right-handed long relief guy now, Fernando Cruz, and I think they're going to move Ryan Yarbrough to the lefty long relief role. So you got the two righty and lefty long relief guys, and then you have your two lefties in the bullpen now, Tim Hill and Matzek, and Matzek is playoff tested. He has money in the playoffs, and you got veteran experience now too. And on the right hand side, you got our guys over there. So just kind of the bullpen, I think, is slowly falling into place right now. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think the bats will get going too soon, Tom. I agree with that. Just rebuilt Aaron Judge World Series ring project, but doesn't make any sense. You coming here just to take swipes at Brian Cashman? They are in first place. You realize that, right? Realistic. What's the point taking swipes at Cashman and Boone on a regular basis? There are other channels that do that bring absolutely no value to anybody. There are other channels that do it every day. This doesn't mean what's the point? What's the point? Yeah, Gomez will get a real shot. He's got multiple years of control. He just doesn't have any options. So I would not have DFA'd Yarbrough because he can go multiple innings in long relief. From the lefty side. We have two long relief guys. This is something I've been talking about like for multiple years, having two long relief guys are, are very, very an important safety security blanket from the rotation to the shorter legs arm to the bullpen. That's the clueless. I don't know what that means. Realistic. I don't know what you're talking about. Martin Perez. He's gonna miss the whole season with a flexor strain. What the God? Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah. Okay. Robbie Ray, Corbin, Hayter, and AJ Puck. Puck is most likely going to miss the year now. He's most likely going to miss the year. Yo, there he is, my man NFE's in the building. Yeah, Loizaga will help in relief. Yep. My man NFE's in the place. Whatever you say, realistic. Whatever you say, man. I don't see the point in Tristan McKenzie. I'd rather just have Loizaga. The way from like, if you're gonna sign somebody like that, he's got to be an upgrade of what we have now. Is he an upgrade over the righties we have now? I don't think so. Anybody that you bring now, McKenzie signed with the Braves. They needed him more than Yankees did in the bullpen. Good for McKenzie, and Braves are making like quietly efficient moves. Good for them. But anybody you bring in now has got to be an upgrade of what we currently have at this point. That's nothing else really makes sense beyond that. So I'm just gonna charge my phone here. All right, there we go. It is not charging. Okay. Fantastic. There we go, baby. Yep. Tristan McKenzie with the Braves, huh? Yep. And Tyler Soderstrom's going to get reps in left field with the A's. Wow, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, Big G, yeah. We need a little time from Acuna threw his manager under the bus with his Twitter comments. What did he say? What did Acuna say? Whatever you say, realistic. Whatever you say. Mm-hmm. I know. Yes, I saw that Strider's got a hamstring strain. And Luis Ariz. Yeah, yeah. There's some there's been some injuries, man, over the last week or so. Collisions and injuries. Yeah. Yeah, we just have to play better small ball, Jonathan. And more frequently. We have to play small ball more frequently. We do. Yeah. Yeah. Spencer Strider's good. He's good. Yes, he is. Oh. Wow, I'm glad they brought in McKenzie. That's good. It's honestly, man, that's like a rookie mistake for a scar right there. So it's a developmental thing he's gonna have to refine, right? So yeah, Strider injuries playing. Yeah, that sucks. Acuna was upset that someone didn't hustle the second base on an almost home run. Then he was thrown out at second. Acuna said Acuna would be benched. There he is, Buckeye. What's happening, Buckeye? Yeah, it's 1 p.m. game tomorrow. Yeah. Glasnow and Trina are out for the Dodgers now. Oh boy. So is Blake Snell. He's on the IL still, I think. So yeah, bring up one part exactly. Yeah. Yeah, he's just giving us some of that real talk. So yeah. I didn't realize Glasnow and Trina were out. Oh boy. Yamamoto's pitching extremely well. So he's pitching very well over there right now. Yeah. Yeah, they got to win tomorrow, man. And Hessenkine, exactly. Who's the future Yankee shortstop then, James? He's got like 110 WRC plus. Anthony Volpe. So that's starting shortstop material. But he's got to take a step forward offensively. He does. I would not be offended if Dominguez gave up switch hitting. I think he should hit from the lefty side. He's way better, and just kind of stay there and just try to get extremely well on the lefty side, man. Mm. Well, yeah, I just said his bats. He's got to bring up his bat, James. I hear you, dude. Totally. You gotta flush out the pipes, Buckeye. I'm glad you have that set up, man. Gotta cleanse yourself of these terrible baseball. Say, guys, let me drink all the fluids tomorrow, flush myself out, and you can just flush the Yankees out. Right? Yeah, Judge. Yeah, Judge is phenomenal right now. And Matt Seka is back. Yes, cruise control. He is back. So yeah, Jazz is frustrating. I can't really disagree with that, James. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll rock up about a week and a half ago. I was eating sushi and I mistook avocado. I had a big piece of wasabi by accident, thinking it was avocado. I thought if I had fallen out of the roll, but my ass was on fire. Fire. It was not fun. No. Jose Suarez. Interesting. Yeah, we gotta see. We need some. We just need some more small ball. Yeah, that's not fun. Rock up. It really is not fun. Yeah, and I don't do well with spicy stuff. Gives me a spastic colon, man. That's for darn sure. Jose Suarez, lefty pitcher. Interesting. Be kind of crazy if they got another lefty. James, if he continues to hit, then he might get a shot next year in 2026. He might. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Rock yeah, yeah. A future Hall. Who's calling Volpe a future Hall of Famer? Hmm. They're not going to trade him and Jazz and Bellinger. They won't do that, Brandon. Yeah, well, Buckeyes back in full effect over here, and we love him. We love the Buckeye here. Yeah, well, let me see. The Red Sox were up on the White Sox. Let's have a look here. I think it was 2-1, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. Um, the Red Sox are up 4-3 now, but it's only in the sixth inning. The Blue Jays, the Cubs are up 5-4 in the Dodgers. The Blue Jays are down 3-1 to the Astros, but only in the fourth inning. So there's some time. Would I trade for Jose Ramirez? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I would sit Jazz for a game too. Let him clear his mind a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Volpe day off, give Peraza a day at short. You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cats are fed, man. Cats are fed, baby. Yeah. I don't know about that, James. That'd be kind of crazy. I do think that George Lombard is going to be our future third baseman. Um, I do think that's going to happen. Do I think the Mets will maintain a pace? Probably not, but I can still see them um, going to the postseason again. That I can see. Yeah, I mean, outside box thinking is good, but I can't see Rice playing. I just don't see profiles well at third base. But any way we can just get him, keep him in this lineup with Stanton, I want to try to do that. Um, his swing is very similar to Correa, James George Lombard Jr. Very similar to Correa. A tight, compact swing, quick hands. Um, he does. You might be right, Buckeye. Rice might be shaving. Yeah. I can see Ruck moving up to Double A soon, just like I can see Spencer Jones moving up to Triple A soon too. So yeah, Yankees have not played great lately. There's no denying that, Brandon. Uh, hmm Well, yeah, I mean Ben Rice looks like he's about 12. Very young looking player. So get that clean cut Ivy League Dartmouth look right there because he went to Dartmouth, he's an Ivy Leaguer. So, hmm but we've got to do better against these good teams. And these teams do not have aces. Cleveland does not have any aces. They just have a good, solid pitching across the board. And those are we'll see those teams more often than not. Like Baltimore does not have aces. Toronto does not have aces. They've got good pitching across the board. So, hmm yeah. I doubt it, Blaze. I doubt it. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. Be out of the league. Or I'll get to bench player trades. I'd be surprised. The Yankees are fiercely loyal to their players. But that said, they did try to move on from DJ last year, and Judge as well as Anthony Rizzo shut that down. Um, this is true too, Steve. I mean, we have played well against good pitching so far. So, uh, who James? You talking about Volpe? Volpe's got three. He starts arbitration after this year, so 3 years of service time before he becomes a free agent. If you're talking about Volpe, it's possible. I think him and Spencer Jones could be top 25 by the end of the season. I can see both of them in there. Yeah. Rafael Belliard. Wow. Well, exactly. We did not work the count in the ninth inning, and that's when we have to work the count. We're down by 1 run. Guy, make the reliever work. Don't just give him all these outs. Bill Stahl. So 100% with you there, man. Yeah. Heck yeah. All right, James, I appreciate you, man. We just try to keep a level head here, man. It's a long season. We try not to, try not to lose our faculties here and get crazy, man. So well, I appreciate that, James. You can always come in distress, man. Get it off your chest, man. Yeah, Jeter's a whole different breed, Rock Up. You know that, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't compare Volpe to Jeter. I mean, Jeter's a Hall of Famer. So yeah. Can't even compare Correa and Jeter. Different type of player. Like of all the shortstops that are out there now, are any of them going to go to Hall of Fame? You know, I have. Sunil, I have heard that song. Well, yeah, it was a one-run game, exactly, man. And well, we cover football now, James. So this is the way I look at it. I think defensively, there's a lot of talent in this draft that even past the second round, they can get second round talent. So if I'm the Jets, I'm picking offense my first two picks, either a tight end in the first round and an offensive tackle in the second round, or the other way around, an offensive tackle in the first round and a tight end in the second round. And then I'm gonna go defense after that. But I think the first two picks should be offense, a playmaker for Justin Fields and somebody to protect Justin Fields. That's the way I'm looking at it. And Darren Muji kind of played it right too as a GM because he limited his spending in the offseason so that he can accumulate compensatory draft picks. So they're going to get more draft picks in the draft. So which is nice. I like to go along with the 8 picks they have. So if you can do that, then you got to pad the depth a little bit. And that's something that Joe Douglas never did. So it's good rookie GMing there. Good rookie GMing. No. Yeah, Jersey, man. Yeah, Michael, exactly. These wildfires are freaking nuts. Yep. That's the way I'm looking at it. Tyler Warren is my pick for tight end if I'm going to go in the first round. As if there's a tight end in the second, if you're going to go tight end in the second round, I'll probably go for that guy from Miami. And if I'm going to go an offensive lineman in the first round, the guy from Missouri. I'm guessing that guy's a Hulk. So, but I would do tight end and an offensive lineman in the first 2 rounds. They got a wide receiver in free agency to go along with Garrett Wilson. Beyond that, we need another playmaker. And we also probably got to draft a running back in the later rounds to complement Brees Hall, too. So I'm telling you, Rock Up, I hear that, man. I hear that. Cowboys 0-17, they're gonna get the number 1 pick next year. That's right. Yes, we did, Stephen B. We did beat ourselves. And it took all the momentum away from us. It took all the air out of our sails. It really did. So yeah. Well, until you move on from Dak Prescott, the Cowboys are gonna have a tough go of it. Yeah. They're gonna have a tough go. Yeah. You might be right there, Buckeye. I mean, I have one more mock draft for the Jets, which I'll do probably Thursday morning or tomorrow. My part 2 mock draft, and one of the picks is a Buckeye. Is a Buckeye. No. Yeah, Steelers. I mean, my guess is they're going to try to bring in Aaron Rodgers, but look out for Kirk Cousins too, because he's kind of potentially on the move too. There's a couple spots, maybe Tennessee, maybe Cleveland. I mean, the Deshaun Watson experiment's been a complete disaster in Cleveland. So, don't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers. Yeah, but yeah, Buckeye also knows I'm a Notre Dame fan. So, Harrison's another good pick at running back. Yeah, Jay Palvis. We pivoted from baseball to football a little bit, so I'm going to wrap this up in a minute anyway. But yeah, I mean, I didn't want Rodgers here with the Jets, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but I'm excited. I like this new Jets regime. There's no nonsense. I'm gonna get out there and get it done. So I like it. I like it. But yeah, and there's a couple of spots for Kirk Cousins. I mean, I wouldn't pick him for the Jets. I mean, maybe the Titans, maybe the Browns, something like that. So, and I don't know why the hell the Browns got rid of Baker Mayfield, started treating him like he was Johnny Football. Like, why? Why? Baker Mayfield's the guy that got them in the damn playoffs. And then they moved on from him. Nothing right now, Stephen B. As far as rumors for third baseman, nothing now. I'm keeping an eye on. I'm keeping an eye on it. Forecasting the Rodgers to the Cowboys. Go get them. Go get them. I know they're still going after a right-handed bat, Stephen B. But we just don't know who it's going to be. Shador Sanders, I think Travis Hunter is probably going to go number 2. I think he should be number 2 or 3, or at worst 4. I think they'll add a starter at some point before the trade deadline. Stephen B. The Yankees. I do think they'll add a starter. Who, I don't know, but I think they'll add one. Yep, that's what we got, gang. So let's just go shake off this loss. Tomorrow's another day. We'll move on from this. I think Cam Ward is going to go number 1 overall. I mean, Carter is a better pick to go safer, but the who's picking 1? Is it Tennessee? They need the number 1 pick. So I think it might be Tennessee, right? They might pick up a bat and an arm at the deadline, James. Miami 18, the Knicks. The Knicks. I think they're going to pick up a bat and an arm by the deadline. And I'll be live on deadline. I'm live every year at trade deadline day. I'm always live for like 6 or 8 hours. So that stuff comes in, and we kind of continue to talk about that. So, and it's always fun. I have guests on. That's kind of get the live stuff as it comes in. That's a lot of fun, trade deadline day. Heck yeah. But let's move it on. Let's just move on from this. I mean, got to take this lump. Got to come back tomorrow. Got to play better tomorrow. We really, really do. There's no excuses. No excuses at all. This team. They got to play better. So, but have a great night, everybody. I think a lot of people are running out of patience with Volpe, champs. I hear you. I know. So, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. They have prospects here that, could make him vulnerable at some point. So we'll see what happens. But thank you, everybody, for coming on. Go have a great night. And we'll be back tomorrow. Remember, afternoon game tomorrow, 1:10. So let's go, Yankees. Peace.